I hate Derby Day with an absolute passion. I mentioned on the show a few days ago that I would quite gladly sit in a darkened room with a telly and watch the match without any Wi-Fi, nothing on my phone, and just not watch the game at all, I suppose. But Derby Day's always been an apprehensive one for me. I've been supporting City for 38 years, so I've got so many negative memories of Derby Day. What about you? Let me know. There's loads of people watching us right now. What's your thoughts on Derby Day? Do you like me have the nervous anticipation of turning the telly on, watching the match, seeing the pre-Sky commentary, pre-BT commentary, whatever channel it's on today? Do you have that nervous anticipation like I do? Good morning, everyone. By the way, it's 8:20, and I'm a little bit hungover today. I won't lie. I probably shouldn't be doing this now. I should probably go for a run. I'm training for an Ironman next year. But the local pub to me had a gig on last night with obviously food, all the rest of it, very COVID safe, very COVID friendly, etc, etc, etc. And I thought to myself, do you know what? I can't be bothered going for a run just yet. I thought I'd do a quick live pod. How's everyone feeling before the match? Is everyone as nervous as me? Let me know. Ashy, Brian, how are we doing? Come on, City, let's smash this lot today. So confident, we're so much better. Ashy, we are so much better than United. So much better than United. It frustrates me. Let me just put this down a little bit. On paper, Ashy, we should be absolutely smashing this lot from pillar to post. There's on paper, we should walk today and absolutely steamroll them. There's no question in my mind about that whatsoever. But this is Derby Day. Nothing matters on Derby Day. Form goes out the window on Derby Day. What's your thoughts? Jackie Porter. Hiya, Jackie. Good morning. Hope you're okay. I feel sick from waking up. 54-year-old grandma. Oh, 54-year-old grandma. Jackie, you're young for a grandma. You know what I mean. Where are you watching it today, Jackie? What's your score predictions? Jackie, what's your score predictions? Ashy, what's your score predictions? Danny Smith, good morning, Danny. Hope you're well, pal. I think Derby Day is worse than losing the cup final to me. Yeah, blood pressure, mate. It's horrible, pal. It's absolutely horrible. I can't stand it. On Thursday night's show, I was so confident going into the match. And I said as soon as I woke up on Saturday morning I'd be nervous, and I am. Straight away, nervous. Ryan asks you, hi Ryan, not heard from you for a while, pal. How are you doing? What time are we going for the Man United penalty bingo? Listen, mate, Fernandez's penalty record is a bit bonkers for us, isn't it? We have to understand that there's going to be something that goes United's way today. I'm absolutely convinced of that. I'm absolutely convinced that something is going to go United's way today. Penalty-wise, I feel myself being nervous talking about the game. Lorraine, good morning. How are you doing? Hope Derek's okay. Derek thinks it says Man City 3-0. 3-0 to City. Lorraine, I would take a 3-0 win today in an absolute heartbeat. I would take that and go back to bed quite easily and wake up on Sunday morning. The worst thing about today is it's a 5:30 kickoff. If it was a 12:30 kickoff, we'd have like 3 or 4 hours before kickoff, and we're done now. But we've not. We've got like a full day of waiting for kickoff, haven't we? A full day of waiting for kickoff. And it's gonna be a wasted day as well. Let's face it. Nothing's getting done today. I've got loads of jobs. Can't be arsed. I'm a little bit hungover. There's no jobs happening today. All I'm going to be thinking about, and my missus is going to be tired. I left my missus in bed because she's fed up with me. So I'm like, right, okay, not going to go for a run. I'm going to do a podcast. I'm going to do a show. Leave me to it. Let me crack on. Let me talk to everybody. I just can't be bothered. What's everyone thinking score-wise then? Ashy's going 2-0. Phil Foden start. He'll score. Be 100% up for it. Ashy, do you know what? You're spot on there, pal. We did the show the other day, Ashy, and we chose a team that we think was going to start. Now Phil Foden wasn't in that team, but I'll try and find the team for you now that I thought was going to play today. It's a real tough one because for me, Foden should be starting, Bernardo Silva should be starting. Their passion, their energy, their absolute drive and determination for City is monumental compared to other players. And for me, they should be starting, but I don't think they will. I really don't think they will, which is frustrating. Danny Smith, I think Aguero will only get 10-15 minutes. Yeah, I agree with you, Danny. I can't see Aguero starting. I don't think he's fit enough. And to be honest, I don't want to run the risk of him starting either. I don't want to run the risk of Foden starting where we could play Jesus, who is 100% fit. He's got a fantastic scoring record at the minute. He's doing really, really well. I hate to say this, Jackie, but I think I want Jesus to start over Aguero. What does everyone else think? Am I wrong in thinking that? Bring Aguero on for the last 10-15 minutes if we're in trouble. What does everyone else think? Danny Smith, defenders. My defenders, Danny, are Walker, Stones, Diaz and Cancelo. What are your thoughts, pal? There's a lot of argument to say Mendy instead of Cancelo. There's a lot of argument to say Ake instead of Cancelo. Ake had an absolute blinder of a game on Wednesday night, but I just can see himself. I can just see Cancelo playing. Danny Smith, Walker, Diaz, Laporte or Stones and Cancelo. Similar to me, pal. Yeah, similar to me. I think it'd be really unfair on John Stones to be dropped today. Saying that, Pep doesn't work on sentiment, does he? Pep doesn't work on sentiment. Ryan asks you, who do I think will partner Diaz in defence? I think Pep will go for Stones, pal. I think like you. I think Pep will go for Stones. Rodri will be in there. I think Gundogan will be in there as well. Gundogan came off at half time, didn't he, last Wednesday? Was it? We did the live show. Yeah, I think it was. I just can't see anything else past Gundogan starting if he's fit. I think this is a perfect game for Gundogan. Ashley Bryan telling you now. Telling you all now, we will not lose today. I'll come back on here. You guys later told you said so. Listen, mate. Ashley, please come on later. Dan Fielding's doing the live show later. I'm not doing it. Our commentary man Dan will be doing it and absolutely smashing it. And I'll be listening to Dan's commentary. If anybody else listens to our show and watches the game at the same time, mute the telly and listen to Dan's commentary. I do it all the time. He's really, really good. For a Yorkshire lad, he's not bad. Baldif Chowdhury, 3-0 City. Come on, City. Come on, City. We're having it today. Phil Hamner. How are we doing, Phil? You're right, pal. Big danger is their pace and Pogba if he's in the mood. Listen, Pogba's definitely going to be in the mood today. I know he's a lazy... I was going to swear then, but it's only 8:30 in the morning. I can't. He seems like the type of player... Do you know what? If Pogba played for City, I think he'd be 2 or 3 times the player he is now because he's got Pep's motivation behind him, but he's not. If Pogba's in the mood, he's a fantastic player, but when you pay for Pogba, you pay for him being in that mood, and he's not always like that today. And I hope he's not. I hope he's absolutely crap today, but I get the feeling for Derby Day he's going to be alright, which annoys me. Dan Greenough, how are we doing, Gran? Dan, you okay, pal? Gundogan, Rodri, De Bruyne. Yep, same as my midfield, that, pal. Same as my midfield, that. Let me try and find my midfield. So I went for Ederson, Cancelo, Diaz, Stones, Walker, Gundogan, Rodri, KDB, and up front I had Mahrez, Sterling and Jesus. Talk about your front three, guys. Who's Pep playing today? So I've gone for, like I said, Mahrez, Jesus, Sterling. What's the argument for Foden playing at the minute? Who is Foden going to get in front of with those 3 players? Let me know. Hey Ryan, nothing wrong with you Yorkshire. Do you know what, Ryan? There's nothing wrong with you Yorkshire lads at all. And there's nothing wrong with you Yorkshire girls as well. I'm married to one. I'm married to a girl from Leeds, pal. So yeah, I know what you mean. I like a bit of banter with the Leeds lot. They absolutely love it. And I tell you what, they hate United as well, which is brilliant. Not Jay Mangan. How are we doing, Jay? You alright, pal? Good morning. Not slept all night, Derby Day. Do you know what, pal? I slept great last night. I was really, really drunk. I had 2 bottles of red wine, which is unlike me. I've not drank in a month or so. I had 2 bottles of red wine and I slept like a baby. And I woke up at half an hour ago thinking I need to do a pod because I'm supposed to be going for a run, Dan, but I'm not bothered. Jennifer Ling, Jenny, how are we doing? Good morning. Who cares who plays? 2-1 win. You're from Australia, Jenny? Oh, what time is it over there? I love Australia. I've been there twice. Beautiful, beautiful place. And I would probably be living there now if it wasn't for my 2 children. Danny Smith, Sterling, Jesus, Torres. Do you know what, Danny? There's a massive argument, Danny, for Torres starting over Jesus today. If this was a Champions League game, I think Jesus would, I think Torres would be starting today. His goal scoring record is fantastic. And do you know what? I just get the feeling. Do you remember like when Henry first came onto the scene and he was on the wing and he moved into a striker? That's what I see with Torres. I can see Torres being one of our main strikers in the years to come. We'll see. Jimenez Allen, hope you're well. We'll have to play 2 defensive midfielders, Gundogan and Fernando. Fernandinho, do you think Fernandinho will play, do you, pal? Key players for United are Bruno and Rashford. You stop both, there'll be no damage. Jimenez, I completely agree with you, pal. On the fact of Hernandez and Rashford, they're their leading goal scorers. For me, Bruno, I think City should have signed Bruno. Disappointed we didn't. Never mind. Onwards and upwards. He's still a United player. I think he'll be man marked. I think City will have a player to absolutely kick lumps out of him and man mark. Oh. I think Bruno will be man marked today by City. He's such a dangerous player. He's their leading goal scorer today. Jimenez Allen, who are your defensive midfielders that are going to play today? Who are your defensive midfielders that are going to play today? For me, it's Rodri and I think Gundogan will play defensive midfield as well. I think it's an absolute no-brainer. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I just can't see past them 2 playing today. I really can't. City are looking to win 3 league matches in a row for the first time this season today. Will we do it? Jay Mangan, Bruno's overrated. I don't. What's your thoughts, Jay? Do you think he's overrated for the? Tell me why. Tell me why I think he's overrated. I think he's doing really well this season, Jay. I think he's doing. Is he just a big player in a rubbish United team? Is that what your thoughts are, Jay? Let me know, pal. He's a key player for them, Bruno, as is Rashford. And the annoying thing is I like Rashford and I like Bruno. Remember derbies gone by, years ago, derbies, I was going to swear again. I absolutely used to hate United players with an absolute passion. Scholes was always my favourite United player, just for the player he was. But I don't hate any United players at the minute. And maybe that's because I've not been hurt by many United players. Maybe that's why. Jay, how we doing, pal? Bernardo Silva in for a shout to score. Yeah, absolutely right. Bernardo loves the goal. Remember that goal against United he scored? Was it last season, the season before? Where he cut in from the right hand side and top bins it on the top left hand side. Brilliant goal that. If Mahrez will start today, I hope he turns up. Big games, he sometimes fall off. Danny, you're spot on, pal. Do you know what, Danny? That is spot on. If Mahrez is on, if all our players are on form and all our players are fighting fit and right up for this, we shouldn't be worried. We're going to absolutely spank them and turn them over. But this is a derby. Form goes out the window. Blah blah blah. If Mahrez turns up today and Mahrez goes well today. Hey, good morning, Sleepy.
Good morning. How we doing?
I'm all right, pal. Are you?
Oh, I'm absolutely shattered, getting ready to go to work very soon, but I thought I'd jump on and say, come on, City!
Oh, bless your socks, pal. Are you okay? You look tired. How's the babby? Did you have a late night last night?
About midnight, so an early one for me, but it was the first night in about 5 years that I've been able to sleep throughout the whole night. So
really? The baby sleeping through?
Well, God no, but his mum gets up.
Oh, fair play to you. Well, you're working. There's an exchange. There's give and take in relationships. I understand that fully, mate. Yeah, absolutely.
She's been off all week as well. So I thought I might as well take the sweet spot and sleep in.
Absolutely. Phil Hamnet, our weak spot could be left back. Whoever plays there. Phil, for me, left back's Cancelo today. Tom Young! How we doing, Youngie? How we doing, pal? Oh, you're a tired panda too. Look at you.
I've just got out of bed and I was like, what are you doing on so early? But I thought I'd come and give a chat.
Do you know what, mate? I got really drunk last night. I got really drunk and I woke up at 7 o'clock like that. Bang, wide awake. I couldn't go back to sleep. Do you know what I thought to myself? I'm supposed to go for a run. I'm supposed to be doing a 7-mile run now. Can't be bothered doing that, mate. I'm going to do a podcast instead. I'm going to do a live instead. I can't be bothered. Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, I thought.
It's Derby Day, can't you?
Oh, it's Derby Day. Are you really excited, nervous anticipation like me? Are you?
I hate derbies. Like, I think I'll never fully go into a derby expecting us to win. Expecting us to win. Like, I do think we'll win today, but then as soon as Derby Day comes around, I always think, you know what, they're just gonna find a way, because it's Man United, isn't it? But no, I think we'll. I do fancy us today, but I just never.
It's Derby Day.
Derby, can you? You can't sit down.
How are you all feeling?
A derby and think, oh yeah, this is all right. I enjoy this game of football, because it's just gonna happen.
Oh, my brother from another mother, Adam Wharton on Facebook. How are you doing, Adam? Adam, do you want to come on, pal, and have a chat to us? In fact, if anybody wants to come on the live and have a chat to us, let us know. We'll gladly have you on and make up a bit of space, because I'm lagging a little bit now. Dan, what's your thoughts for the game, mate? What's your thoughts for the game?
Me?
Yeah, Dan, tell me, mate. Have you done your hair?
No, it's bedhead.
No, it's not. You gelled that. Don't kid me.
No, it's just bedhead.
It's not. Is that your hair?
I can do it.
You like Sonic the Hedgehog?
I'm buzzing today. Absolutely buzzing. I seem to be the only one that is. I'm really looking forward to it. I think there's something about us. I think there's something about the game. I don't know what it is. I think I had a really good day yesterday. Got really lucky. Had a really nice day. Everyone was good to me, so I didn't have to be mean to them at work.
Nice. Yeah, it's always good.
Tonight, I'm going to win something on the lottery. And I won absolutely sod all, so that means that we're going to win today. Whenever I lose on the lottery, because I always seem to lose on the lottery, but I always seem to win when I lose on the lottery. So
can you do me a favour? If you ever
I don't know what the hell I was on about then, but either way, come on, City. I think we're going
to. Can you do me a favour, Dan? If you ever win the lottery, can I have a few quid to do this permanently as a full-time job? Because I would love to do this as a full-time job.
I tell you what, if I was that lucky French winner last night who won 175 million...
No!
I don't think this show would ever be in trouble. Put it that way. This is my little outlet. I know it's the same for a lot of you lads as well.
Imagine winning 170 million. Imagine the damage my liver would take with 175 million pounds. Do you know? Oh, this show would be amazing. We'd have a crew.
Studio in the centre for everyone to go and it for once.
Yeah, I tell you what, we'd pinch all the city people that do that as well. Oh, Phil Hamnet, never enjoy these days. Me neither, Phil. Daniel Norman, don't think we need Gundogan and Rodri playing. We're going to have loads of possession and they're going to sit back. Do you think they'll sit back, do you? I think we'll play two defensive midfielders. It's a funny one, that, Daniel. Tom, what's your thoughts on this? Because for me, our midfield is KDB, obviously, Gundogan and Rodri. And I think one of those two players will man-mark the Fernandes type player. What's your thoughts, Tom, on our midfield going into today? Because Daniel thinks we'll have loads of possession, and I agree.
Yeah, for sure. I think we'll start with that midfield three. For me, I'd really like to see Fernandinho play today. I mean, we won't.
There's a few people who said that, mate. He's not the only one there.
When you look at the way United play and the way United are going to play today, they're going to play on the counter attack. They're going to play with Rashford down one wing.
Yeah.
They're going to play with probably they'll play obviously Martial through the middle. Or they might even play Martial on one wing and Cavani through the middle. They're going to be playing fast counter attacking football. And they've caused us problems with that over the last couple of years. And I think, as much as I like Rodri, he's not, for me, in a game like this, I'd sooner see Fernandinho sitting in front of the back four, sweeping back and forward.
Is that a dog? I thought it was a rat.
Yeah, this is little Pep.
Is it called Pep?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It is.
Oh.
But yeah, I think I'd like to see Fernandinho play today. I don't think we will, but I think he's someone who could come on at 2-1 up, 2-0 up with 20 minutes to go and so I see the game out. So if you ask me who I think will start, I'd go with you in Gundogan, Rodri and De Bruyne.
Same as me then. So how's everyone thinking about our front three today? Because I'm thinking Mahrez, Jesus, Sterling. A lot of argument for Torres. A lot of argument for Foden. But tell me, listen, I've been doing this show. Dan, you've been doing this show. Tom, you've been doing this show. Have any of us ever got a Pep team right?
I think it's only Laney that ever did, wasn't it?
I think I got one shot.
You did, didn't you?
Last year,
yeah.
And that's it.
I can't. Dan, what's your thoughts on our front three, mate?
I think Jesus is a dead cert. That energy up front is definitely going to be required. I think Sterling did enough midweek to merit a start. Foden, for me, I said it on the previous podcast, it wasn't bad, but nothing clicked for him that game, and it hasn't for the past 2 or 3 games for me.
Who's that, sorry?
Foden.
Okay, yeah,
Foden.
yeah.
Whether that is a lack of game time, so he's unable to, get a rhythm going, maybe, but he didn't do enough to merit a start for me today. I would like to see him, especially, was it Emily you spoke to on Monday?
Yeah.
She sums it up perfectly. Blue blood. Someone who knows exactly what a Manchester derby is all about, what it means to fans, what it means to the people. It's like you said on the previous podcast as well, it's the thing we look forward to most when we were afraid of going down every year, just to get one up on the Reds. I'd like Phil Foden in for that matter, but for me it's Jesus, Sterling out on the left, and Ferran Torres on the right.
Who's going to be, Tom, who's going to be our main player today?
I just want to put in, sorry, I'm going to have to disappear because I'm off to work shortly, but enjoy the podcast, Blues.
Have a great day at work, mate. Are you watching the game today? You're doing a live, aren't you? Doing a live?
I'm jumping on, pal, yeah.
Have a top one, mate.
Bad derby day. That is so brave to put yourself out. Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're a stronger man than I am.
Have a great day, pal. See you soon.
Just new lads, you too. Take care.
See you later, mate.
Tom, love the shirt, by the way. Love the shirt.
Got to have it on, don't you?
Oh,
something
where's
City.
mine? I think. Do you know what? That laser blue is probably one of my favourite City shirts.
Yeah, I liked it. The City fans are split on it. Not a lot of fans liked it, but I liked it.
The thing is with that shirt, not a lot of fans, but in 20 years' time, that'll be gold dust, that, mate.
Yeah.
That'll be because I think buying shirts for me It's an investment. I say to my missus, it's an investment. It's an investment. It's like these in the wall. It's an investment.
That's how I try and convince my missus that it.
Adam Wharton, Mahrez an Impact sub. Do you think so, Adam? Adam, mate, come on, pal. What are you thinking? Who's your lineup today? Tom, sorry. Who's your Impact player? Who's the player today that's going to get the game, scruff of the neck, and go, let's have it. I'm going to swear again. I'm not going to swear.
It sounds really easy to say it, but I just do think Kevin De Bruyne's due a massive game. I think he had not a bad game against Liverpool, but he weren't amazing. I thought he was a bit below par against Spurs. Played well against Fulham last week. I think he's due just a really big game. And I think I've heard all this crap about who's better between De Bruyne and Fernandes and all of this. And I've heard people saying, someone on the MEN yesterday saying that United fans had swapped De Bruyne would swap Fernandes for De Bruyne. But
piss off! Sorry, I've swore already. Sorry.
It's
Derby Day.
rubbish. De Bruyne's the best player in the league by an absolute mile, and I think we've seen him step up in derbies before. I think Pep's first one at Old Trafford where he scored early and sort of ran the show, and I think
that goal where he was through on goal and he kind of like jimmied and then went to the left hand. Good goal that.
It and left De Gea just flat-footed. But I think he'll have a big game today. I think De Bruyne will be the one who'll sort of just run proceedings, and we'll see. I also think if he gets minutes, I don't think he'll start, but Bernardo Silva I think is due a decent little performance, and he normally plays well against United as well.
Does Foden?
If we get it,
Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt you. My brain's working overtime because I'm not thinking straight. For me, my heart tells me I want Foden and Bernardo to start today. Because their energy, the passion, the fight, the chances of scoring goal, the opportunities to create, I just don't think they will. If I see Foden and Bernardo on that team sheet, I'm thinking we're absolutely having this today. We're absolutely smashing this today. But I just can't see him. I can't see him playing. I don't know why.
It's like you say, it's near on impossible to predict a Pep team sheet, especially on like Derby Day. But I have a feeling we might see Torres play today as well. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure who misses out. Would he be brave enough to? Not brave enough. That's not the right choice of words. But would he start him over Jesus? I don't know. I think Jesus' energy is kind of what we need again. Like saying a game like this, Jesus pressing the back line, but. I don't know. I just have a weird inkling that we might see Torres start. But
do you think so?
I'll probably be wrong. Like I say, he started in the week. So
do you know what? If he was to start, United would be nervous.
Yeah.
United would be nervous for him starting. He's such a talented player. I don't think there's a team that could be put out today that I would think, oh God, that's a bad team.
Yeah.
And that says a lot, doesn't it?
I think the only player who I was ever like that with. Obviously, I was Mahrez, and I always thought, like on Derby Day, I would have thought, no, I don't want Mahrez playing. He's too sort of one dimensional in the way that he plays and doesn't really link up the play very well. But he's been arguably our best player the last 3 weeks. So, and I mean, he got a bit of a lucky one, didn't he, against Marseille? Because there's no way he meant to pass that to Torres. That was definitely a deflected cutting. But he's
don't know what you're talking about.
Pardon?
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you meant them before.
Did I lag out? Did you lag out? No, I said Mahrez in the week. That first goal when he cut inside and it found its way to Torres, and everyone said it was a pass, and there's just no way it was a pass. It was a tackle that found its way through. But we'll take what we can get. So, no, I think we'll whoever plays today. I'm not, like you say, there's no one who I'm thinking I don't want him on the team sheet. Literally anyone can play today, and I think we'll be all right.
It's funny, because I've seen. I know you're not anti-Mahrez, I know that, but let me just say this point. I've seen a lot of anti-Mahrez people saying, oh, we didn't mean to pass that, etc., etc. But you have to be in that position.
He didn't mean to pass.
He didn't mean. All right, okay, yeah, I'll gladly accept that. But
he's got to be where he is.
He had to be where he is to be able to the ball to go in the back of the net, and the proceeding behind it, and he was there. And do you know what? If the ball goes in off his arse, do we really care?
Exactly. It can go in any way.
Honestly, if City scored 5 own goals today, I will still be opening a bottle of Prosecco and celebrating those 5 own goals.
I'd be celebrating if United scored 5 own goals. I wouldn't be celebrating if City.
That's what I mean. Obviously, that's what I meant. Oh God, no, don't say that. when Richard Dunn comes back off the team and starts banging the own goals in. Oh, Dunny, what are you doing to us, pal?
Yeah, I think the one bad thing that I keep having in my head is thinking we're going to do what we've done on so many occasions.
Oh, Dunny, what are you doing to us, pal?
And absolutely leather him for the first half hour and just not put the game to bed.
Yeah.
I want us just to come out quick, score early, but score again, because that's what you look at the games. You look at like Leeds away, where we absolutely battered them for the first 30-35 minutes and didn't win the game. Even the likes of Leicester, which sounds crazy because we got beat 5-2, we should have been 3-0 up within the first half hour.
Yeah.
Straight at the keeper. Because we were dominating these games, and we've had it so far this season that when we've not capitalised when we're on top, we're not winning games. And one goal, we've seen with United, how many times have they come back from a goal down? I think they've won 5 games from 1-0 down this season, or 2-0 down. So we need to start quick, and we need to kill the game as soon as possible, because we've not done that this year, and we've been made to pay for it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. We'll dominate the ball for the first half hour. There's no question about that.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully be that killer first goal. Is this a game where first goal wins today?
No, I wouldn't say so. I'd say first team to go 2 goals up will win, because
God.
I just think, like I say, come back from. I think they've won 5 games from losing possession so far this season, and obviously they almost came back from 3-0 down on Tuesday. I think Leipzig were hanging on for the last 10 minutes, so I think we should win the game. We're better than United. Like it's not a debate as to who's a better team, because we are better than United.
We are. We're so much better. If everyone plays to their Tom, I said this literally at one of the first sentences. Said if every City player plays to their full potential as City players they can do, there's nothing to worry about. We win this, but it's 100%. A derby.
Exactly. How many times are we going to the derby with United being the better side? You know what I mean? We'd never have won a derby in 30 years if it went off who the strongest team on paper was. But we just it's a huge game today for this. Just for, not even because it's a derby, but just to keep up this momentum that we've got at the minute, because we're playing some really good stuff, and we've beaten lesser teams in Burnley and Fulham quite comfortably, and now we've got a chance to beat another lesser team in United, so we just need to keep that form up, and we'll be alright.
Chris Laney, how we doing, pal? Are you working today, buddy? If not, get yourself on here and have a chat to us. Chris has said, who's our hero and villains from today's game? Great question. I'm thinking positively. Heroes today. I'm thinking. Do you know what I'm thinking? Do you know what? I'm going to put myself on record now, and I'm going to put that Diaz is going to be our hero today. I think Diaz has come in, he's cemented that defensive position. I think today's the day where we see Diaz go from solid, made us look solid, to captain material. I think today's the day. We need that from Diaz today. I think he's going to be our hero today, Chris. What do you think, Tom? Who's going to be our hero today? I'm not going to talk about villains. Villains are negative for me. I'm not talking about villains.
Hero. You know what? I'll go on a similar defensive front. I'm going to say Ederson. I think Ederson's had a bit of stick recently, rightly so, for a couple of his performances, particularly against Spurs. But I've got a feeling he's going to have a big. I mean, Ederson will be either our hero or our villain. I'll go out and say that. I think he's either gonna. I'm hoping he's gonna have a big performance. I think Ederson sort of relishes these derbies. We see him when he started throwing cartons of milk at Jose Mourinho's head out of whatever it was. I can't remember, but he's had big performances in the derbies over the years as well. That save he made off Lukaku the year we got 100 points, where he saved it with his head from about 2 yards out. He's not afraid to put himself anywhere, is he, Ederson? And that's what you need on derby days. Someone who's just going to put everything on the line.
He's an absolute nutcase, isn't he, Ederson?
In a similar regard to how I think Diaz is. I think Diaz is a bit of a nutter as well. He looks quite a scary bloke, Diaz. I wouldn't want to take him on. So, yeah, I think defensively, I think Ederson or I'll go with you and say someone like Diaz.
You've mentioned Torres there, and I just can't get it through my head that I'd love to see him play.
Yeah,
I'd love to see Torres play today. What's your starting lineup, Tom?
Wow. going on what I think he'll play, if you said right there, £10, go and tell the bookie who's Pep will start today, I'd go Ederson, Walker, Stones, Diaz, Mendy.
Mendy. Okay.
Yeah, Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne, and then probably Sterling, Mahrez, and Jesus. But I've still got that weird thing about Torres. But I think I'll be proved wrong. But I think that'd be if you had to push me for an answer, that'd be who I think he'll start with, and then I think we'll see like Torres, Mahrez, Bernardo, sort of Fernandinho, a combination of them come on off the bench hopefully.
Yeah. Chris Lane, when he says villains, he means rag XXX, either diving or nasty tackle. Nasty tackle, I can see. Is it Tellez they've got him in defence?
The left back.
Yeah, I can see something nasty happening from him. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Right, City.
The villain will be bloody Fernandes scoring 7 penalties. That's the villain.
I think, Chris, do you know what? Actually, on that point, Tom, the villain today will be VAR.
Yeah, probably.
I think there's an opportunity for VAR to be fantastic today, but there's also an opportunity for it to be absolutely crap.
Yeah.
And we need it to work well for us.
We know which way it's going to go.
We need it to work well from us. City have scored 7 goals without reply in the last 2 games. If we got a clean sheet today, do you know what? If we got a clean sheet today, I'd be well happy.
Yeah.
Because I think we'll score. It won't be 0-0. I tell you, okay, go to the bookies today. Put £10 on it not being 0-0. That is my tip of the day. That is my tip of the day.
£10 and a penny back.
Yeah, you won't get much back, will you? Crikey.
Yeah, there'll be goals, 100%. Anyway, speaking of going places, I have got to shoot, mate.
Nice one, pal. I'll speak to you soon, buddy.
I'm sure you'll be back on your lives throughout the day, and I'll pop back in for another chat later when you're probably another case of beers deep and you're struggling, but I'll probably be the same, so
right.
It should make for an entertaining.
Love you lots, Tom. Thanks for coming on, pal. See you soon.
See you in a bit, buddy.
Cheers, bye. Right, City haven't kept 3 clean sheets since May 2019. Is today that clean sheet day? Are we doing that today? Are we keeping another clean sheet? What's your thoughts? Brett Ireland. Brett, good morning, Brett. Not heard from you for a while, pal. Hope you're well. Cavani will be the villain. I hope not, pal. That means he's going to score. Oh, I definitely hope not. For me, Chris Lane, hero Foden off the bench. He'll be a hero today. Villain Fernandes, dodgy penalty. Yeah, completely. I agree with you to so much. Chris Lane's going for 2-1 win to City. Sterling, Fernandes, pen, Foden last minute winner. Mate, Foden scoring a last minute winner would build his statue. Where do you want your statue, Phil Foden? Get him one. That'd be absolutely amazing. What's everyone think score wise today? What's everyone thinking, guys? Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are score wise. Like I said before, we haven't kept 3 clean sheets in a row since May 2019. And City have scored 7 goals without reply in the last 2 games. So, what's the score going to be, Blues? What are we thinking? City have dropped points in 7 of the last 12 Premier League fixtures this year. What's going on? What are we thinking then? And do you know what? A massive stat, which I think is massively underrated, and we've not talked about him today. Raheem Sterling has never scored in 16 Premier League appearances against United. Sterling has not scored in 16 Premier League appearances against United. Raheem, make yourself a hero, pal. Today is that day. What's going on, buddy? What are you going to do? Oh, he's got to, hasn't he? He's got to do well today. How's everyone feeling? Are we nervous? Are we looking forward to this? Tell me what you're thinking, Blues. Brett Ireland, 3-1 City, KDB, and 2 with penalties. 2 penalties to KDB. That's what dreams are made of. I think the first... do I think this? Yeah, I think I do. I think first goal's the winner today. I think if United score first, they'll just defend. They'll chuck everything behind the ball, and Ollie won't have an answer behind it. But if City score first, I think we'll go in and get a couple. I really, really do. I was in my loft the other day, these shirts that I found. Does anyone remember these? Smells a bit musty actually. Need to get that washed. And do you know when you buy random things from outside outside the ground? We've all done it. We've all bought random shirts and stuff like that from outside the ground. This. that I've no idea when I bought that. I just found it the other day. I thought to myself, do you know what, I'm having that. I need to show people that on the pod. I definitely can't put it up there, can I? On my wall. So how are we feeling? Are we going to win today? Are we going to draw today? Are we going to lose today? How is everyone feeling? This is Derby Day, everybody. This is a massive, massive day for everybody. I hope your family, I hope your friends appreciate the scale and the magnitude of today, because me, Tom, 20 years ago, I went on Derby Day, made the season for me. That was it. We didn't need to do anything else because we weren't going to do anything else. It means that much for me today, and I'm so nervous. Question for everybody. Here's a quiz question for everybody. Who was the last English player in the Premier League to score in the Manchester Derby? Quiz question. No prize. Who was the last English player to score in a Premier League derby? Let us know who you think that was, Blues. Lizzie Hadlington, Liz Bang, how we doing? What's your Derby Day food? My perfect Derby Day food would start off with halloumi, soaked in red wine, with more red wine, more halloumi, and if we win, Prosecco, Liz. What's your Derby Day food, Liz Bang? Are you coming and have a chat to me? Come on, come and have a chat to me. Flavu! How we doing, Flavu? 1-1 at half time, 4-1 full time. Jesus with a hat trick. Mate, I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with that. Lizzie Hadlington, Marcus Rashford. Liz is a mate of mine, so please be gentle with the people of Facebook and YouTube. Liz, have you not slept very well, sweet pea? Marcus Rashford, what about him? Tell me, is Marcus Rashford going to be our enemy of today? I think it's very hard to hate Marcus Rashford at the minute. He's done so much good for so many people, but do you know what? I hope he's an absolute mare today. Ashley Lavelle, hope you're well, pal. We're going to go for a win. Having a punt at 3-1. 3-1 is a proper football score. If I rang my dad now and asked him what score there would be today, he'd say 3-1 without question. He loves a 3-1 scoreline. So come on, the question is for everybody: who's the most recent English player to score in the Premier League Manchester Derby for City? Come on. No one's guessed it right just yet. Let me ask the question on Twitter and see if people know. Questions going out to Twitter, Facebook people, YouTube people. You've had your chance. It's gone out, mate. It's all gone. Liz, you've got it right. I'm guessing Adam got that right. Am I right? I think I am. Adam, love you, mate. So Flavu thinks it's going to be 1-0 at half time and 4-1 Jesus hat-trick. Flavu, who else is scoring, pal? Who scores for United? Are you thinking a dodgy penalty like everyone else? And who else is scoring the other goal for City? I've just got in my mind Toys is going to play today. Since Tom and Dan have come on, I've just got in my head that Toys is going to play today. I don't know why. What's everyone thinking? Dan Halifax, Derby Day routine. What is your Derby Day routine, Blues? What is your Derby Day routine? What do you normally do on Derby Day to ensure the win? Dan Halifax, wake up at 6 thinking about the starting 11. Brush teeth while singing City Till I Die at the Kippax Street. Singing Till I Die at the Kippax. Oh God, what an absolute banger that is, pal. Put your Lucky City top on. Watch the 6-1 highlights for the first beer of the day. This is all before 10 o'clock for Dan Halifax, no doubt. It's probably not, you're working today. Tell the missus not to bother you today and talk about past City derbies to her. Watch Jimmy Grimble. Watch Jimmy Grimble, everybody. Watch the 6-1 highlights again with the 8th beer. Get ready for kickoff. Absolute Jimmy Grimble. If no one's watched Jimmy Grimble, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves. In fact, you know what? I'm going to try and find it on... I'll try and find it on YouTube and put it on here. I've seen loads of videos at the moment as well about when the Kippax came down. I don't know if anyone's ever been to Main Road since it came down. I drove. What did I do? I was driving into Manchester. This was ages ago. I think this was before the second lockdown. And I was in a major rush. And as you're driving through Moss Side, you could turn right at the police station. Yeah, turn right at the police station, the police fields, and kind of do a left and a right, one of them. I got to Main Road. I drive down all the gullies, and I turned it, and they've got a fantastic little roundabout thing, which is just the pitch where the centre circle used to be. They've done it really well. If everyone gets the opportunity to go down, let us know. Post your pictures on there. Post your pictures on the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter page. It's brilliant. Lorraine, Vincent Kompany. What you thought? What are you thinking? What's you and Derek thinking for the score today, Lorraine? No, it wasn't Martin Petrov. Lizzie got it right before. Liz and Adam. No, Lorraine. It's the last English player to score in the Premier League. Vincent Kompany. Remember that header with Vincent Kompany, Lorraine and Derek? That header from Vincent Kompany was absolutely magnificent, wasn't it? I'd love one of them again today. I really, 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 with an absolute passion, want Diaz today to stand up and show he is the captain material today. He is the captain of City, and I really want us to win. Jennifer Ling, I've got a video. Jimmy Grimble watching it not long ago. Jenny, I know you didn't watch it that long ago. Get it on today. What time is it in Australia? It's not that late. Come on, you got plenty of time. Before you wake up tomorrow morning. In fact, wake up an hour early, 2 hours early. Watch the last half an hour of Jimmy Grimble, guys, before the match today. Come on. Derek is going for 4-0 City win. Lizzie, Aguero winner, 3-2. Lizzie, please don't tell me United are going to score 2. I can't handle that. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life, Lizzie. Bring halloumi. I don't think I can stand United scoring 2 goals today. Do I need to go through the last... I think I do, don't I? The last 10 Premier League matches against United. Right, okay, so I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I'm gonna go through 9 because the 10th one is United winning. So the last Premier League game against United, we lost 2-0. We all remember that goal from McTominay, I think it was, when Edison kicked it out. That's not happening today. Get that negativity out your mind. If you're thinking negative today, I don't want to hear from you. Before that was a 2-0 win, April 24th, 2019. 2-0 win at Old Trafford. Before that, Old Trafford, 2-1 win, 10th of December, 2017. Before that, 2-1 win, Old Trafford, 10th of September, 2016. Before that was a draw, 0-0, 24th of October. Before that, 4-2 win, United won, 12th of April, 25th of March 2014. Before that, City won 3-0, bang, 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 love that. Before that, 8th of April, was a 2-1 win. Before that, it should have been 10. It should have been 10. 23rd of October 2011, at Old Trafford, City beat United 6-1. 75,000 United fans watching. What a shame. One of them today would be amazing. It's about 8 PM in Australia, Brett says. Ashley, Derby Day routine here in Australia. Game at 4:30. Get on the beers in the evening, settle the nerves, crack on and have a sound sleep. Love that, pal. Ash, what time are you waking up for the match, mate? Just a massive thank you as well. We've had another Patreon come in. So Patreon is a website that helps fund our show. So basically, we had who have we got Patreon wise at the minute? We've got a few people. We've got Dan Halifax, we've got Graham Haim, got Lee Rush, we got Paul Glennon, obviously Paul, Nat Janu, and the latest one is James Taylor. So Patreon is a way by means you help pay for the show. So what we're doing here today, all the technology behind it, all the subscriptions behind it, Patreon helps pay for it. So James is the latest one, £3.50 a month he's paying. We don't take money out of this. This is a non-for-profit show. So basically, we don't do this for money. Any extra money we get goes to charity. But for what we do, you know as well as I do, pay for subscriptions here, like Netflix, etc., to run the show. This is what help Patreon pays for. So thank you very much, James, who's subscribed to the show. And we're on 597 subscribers from about 200 a few months ago on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you follow YouTube, you want to see our shows, we're pretty much daily at the minute, actually. We're pretty much daily every other day. Subscribe to YouTube, get on that and get all about it. Lorraine, last Derby Day, Michael Owen. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Michael Owen. Oh, keep going, Derek, you Lorraine. Who you thinking? Come on. If you scroll down, you'll actually see the answer to who did that. The last Premier League scorer. I don't think the Michael Owen one was Premier League. Maybe it was. Was that the 4? Was that the 4-2? I can't remember. I really need to go for a run. Come on, Blues. What are we thinking? Score-wise today, who's gonna score today for City? We've got to win, haven't we? So I think I'm pretty much nearly there, guys. City have dropped points in 7 of the last 12 Premier League away fixtures this year. Is today the day we stop bucking that trend? We've lost 6 of our past 8 away league fixtures against top 6 clubs. Or should I say established top 6 clubs, because United aren't top 6 at the minute, are they? So, do you still count United in the established top 6? That is a big question, I suppose. What's your score predictions today? I think I'm pretty much done, Blues. I think I'm pretty much done. If you've got anything else to say, let me know and we'll talk about it. And any advice I've got would be to watch Jimmy Grimble. Where are you watching this from around the world? What time are you getting up to watch City? Derek thinks City are going to win 5-0. Derek, I hope you're right, pal. We can win 5-0. We can. We have got the means. We have absolutely got the means to score 5 against United today. And we've absolutely got the means to give them a right royal spanking today. It's just a Derby Day which worries me. And form goes out the window on Derby Day. Excuse me. Form goes massively out the window on Derby Days. Oh, what a feeling, what a night. 5:30 kick-off for a City match is bonkers. I hate late kick-offs. I hate 8 o'clock kick-offs on a weekday. Do you remember those games, those days when we used to go to the games? Or we used to go to the matches and it used to be after work and there used to be a rush. Bring those days back, I love them, but I just hate late kick-offs. Champions League nights and stuff like that, but you get the random rubbish games. I'd take a random rubbish game right now. Excuse me. Is anybody else nervous today? I'm glad I've had the opportunity to have an event and talk about this, because I'm not that nervous now. Okay, Blues. I think that's it. I think that's me. I think I'm spent. I think I've got my 10 pence worth in the meter. We're going now. Have a fantastic day, Blues. If I don't speak to you later, and I probably will, have an amazing day. Love you lots. Come on, City. Come on, City. Come on, City. My lineup, just to finish off with: Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Stones, Cancelo, Gundogan, Rodri, KDB, Jesus, Sterling, Mahrez. Let me know. Comment below. Now Quinn's Disco Pants and a glass of wine. Love that, Jennifer. Jennifer, just for you. And now Quinn's Disco Pants. Love it. Love you lots, Blues. Have a great day. Dan Fielding, come on, City. Have a great day at work, my mate. Get yourself home afterwards. Have a beer on me. Come on, City. We're going to do it today. Be positive. Positive, 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 positive pandas. Love you lots. See you soon. Come on, City!